All right, we're going to get in on this Lab 95. We're going to do a little test, see what we got going on here. So we got it at 33. So let's just see what the auto, well, it spins good. Let's see, lift. All right, that goes up. Cool. All right, play. All right, so there's your manual controls. Let's see if we got an auto start going on here. Nope. Okay. Let's run this, see if the auto return works. All right, good deal. And then set down, shut off. All right, cool. So auto start doesn't work. Auto return does. Cosmetically, it's dirty, but that's to be expected. It has been in the garage for a little bit. It's a 3-speed, 78, 48, 33. It does the 45 stacker, small spindle stacker. I've already tested the speed on this, and it runs fast on all 3 speeds. So 33 runs at like 35, 45's at like, damn near 50, and 78's at 80. So it goes super fast. So I'll be interested to see if there's what's going on over here. Maybe the idler wheel's in the wrong spot to hit the motor pulley, or maybe somebody did something underneath the platter to get it a little extra grip, but we'll find out. I do think this is a pretty neat little feature right here. So this is your support for your the edge of your LPs, the 12 inches. But like you got this little button to pop that out or put it down. So pretty neat little feature. This is the exact setup, at least under the platter, as the 00 series. So it's interesting to see, all these different makes and models that are essentially using that are essentially the same mechanically, with a few differences. Different tone arm. That's a different feature. But back to the idler wheel, it's running fast because somebody has definitely adjusted this to where it's, they tried to kick the can, because this idler wheel needs to be hitting like the center mass of that pulley. But it's at the very top. So when we get this back together, this has a little bit of grip to it still. So while I do have an aftermarket piece, what we're going to do is when we get this all put back together, is that we will put this back where it needs to be, and see how it works then, and we'll replace this as needed. Almost identical to the 0100 setup. Almost identical. These mechanisms are a little bit different because, you've got, it's a knob on the other side and not, levers like on the 0100, but, fundamentally, this is looking the exact same. This guy, I've only seen this on one other turntable, a Lab 80, and at least when I look at the manuals, they are, you only see these on international models. So you can change the contacts in here to go from like a 60 United States system to like a English power source, because apparently they're on a different voltage than over here in the States. But like, yeah, we've got this old grease. It doesn't look like it's been serviced, since day one. Lots of dust, lots of glue. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty straightforward. And Led Zeppelin's done, so it's time to go flip that record. So we've got the electronics, or the motor power source and the switch off. Those motor mounts are shot, so thankfully we've got some of those on hand already. But I noticed as I was taking that off, there's no grounding wire to this. So for the deck, we'll definitely be able to build one out, which is not a big deal. But I also noticed that there's no grounding wire for the tone arm. So I'm going to get the multimeter out and see if this is grounded through one of the channels, which I am hoping that's a yes, because just from visual inspection, I don't really see where there's a connection for a grounding wire to go on here. So it'll also be a pretty good time to check the contacts, make sure there's continuity in this tone arm to begin with, so that way I'll know if I need to resolder or rewire the damn thing. But that's a future mic problem. Right now we're still trying to get the thing taken apart I already had to break out the heat gun for, no surprise, the mechanism under top, on the top side that controls the auto start feature, and that was frozen solid, just like on that old Garrard 0100, that was frozen solid. But we took our time, so didn't woolly that support post at all. But yeah, onward with the deconstruction.